I am Professor Harvey Levinson. I've been a professor and department head of graphic communication at Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, California for 30 years. During my years as a professor and department head, I did a lot for education and industry. I've spoken at conferences, I've written articles, and I've also written a number of books, one of which is called Introduction to Graphic Communication. However, that was 10 years ago. Since then, I've received many requests from people in education and people in industry to rewrite the book, bring it up to date with the latest technology in our field. Well, I gave a lot of thought to that, and I realized that there's been many changes that needs to be reflected in an up-to-date book. I decided to partner with a friend of mine in industry, John Parsons. Now, John is the former executive director of the well-known Siebold Report. John is a professional editor and a professional writer. I discussed my idea with him, and he liked it. So together we collaborated, and my thoughts revolved around a new technology that was developed by the Ricoh Corporation called clickable paper. This is a technology that allows print media to come alive, text and graphics come alive and actually speak to the reader. This is not for producing ebooks. This is for producing printed books. This is for producing printed books that actually come alive and speak to the reader. Well, I got in touch with the Ricoh Corporation and I explained my idea. I've worked for Ricoh on many projects as a professor over the years, and Ricoh liked this idea. They decided to participate with us. However, this is something that we as educators cannot do by ourselves. This is something that we as educators cannot do by ourselves. There's a lot of writing involved. There's the development of the videos. There's the development of graphics. There's editing and so forth and so on. There's designing that needs to take place. There's web content that we need to develop. This takes a lot of time and a lot of resources. This work is going to be pioneering work. This is going to be the first book ever using clickable paper technology. It's going to be history in the making. It's going to be a model for the entire publishing industry. So, my friends, we often hear that print is dead. Well, let me assure you, print is not dead. It's alive and well. We're going to demonstrate how traditional print, coupled with digital imaging, can coexist. Again, this is not going to be an ordinary book. This is going to be what we call a multi-book. It's going to be a multi-book about graphic communication. So let me ask you to please check out the Quick Starter rewards. Consider becoming a sponsor. Mention this to your colleagues, your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances. Consider becoming part of the first ever undertaking of a book of this nature. Thank you so much for your considerations.